What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 37 of our Madden 25 Superstar Mode, featuring none other than Chance Bishop. Chance and head coach Brian Callahan, well, they're talking things up here in the playoffs. We are one win away from making the Super Bowl and go against the familiar foe in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yes, we played Jacksonville a couple times this season. They are a division rival here of the Tennessee Titans, so we are very familiar with each other. You know, Chance and Olakun, you know, that guy from Don the Don, they have met a few times head-to-head on the field, and they are quite acquainted with how the other one gets down on the field. So here we go. We are now, we're catching with Will Levis. You know, it's a big week for Will. You gotta think Will, a couple years ago, was putting mayonnaise in his coffee, and everyone was clowning him for it. Now Will is playing to hopefully make the Super Bowl and be the first ever Super Bowl winning quarterback here in Tennessee history. So let's see what Will can do here. Trust the O-line. That's what you gotta do. You know, the O-line's there for a reason. They pay them the big bucks because guess what? They throw down, they get down, and they get dirty for not only Chance, but they also get dirty for Will, making sure he's out there having the time of his life. So look at that. Plus 10 chemistry for the O-line right there. Love to see that. And here we go. It is Will Levis versus Trevor Lawrence. Surprised they don't have Chance Bishop here. What doesn't he have the captaincy? That's wild. You know, Will Levis is our starting quarterback. Doesn't have the captaincy. But I guess also neither does Chance. I don't know why Chance doesn't have the captaincy on his jersey. I get it. He is a second-year running back. But I'm not too surprised. But he is, in fact, leading the team out of the tunnel. He is by far their best player. He is their most popular player. He is every sort of thing you can think of for a franchise player. He is that guy. And he's done that only in a year's time. But now here in year 2, we're looking to hopefully, get off on the right foot, get a big victory here. Now we're in the first quarter, 3rd and 8 Chance, little wheel around, there you go, nice catch and run. Bishop bouncing off tackles, he's still going, and look at that big pickup there on the catch and run. And now here we go, 2nd and 3, less than 2 minutes left here, up the middle. Bishop, he gets the first down, hard running up the middle, 6 carries, only 20 yards for Chance. So he is definitely not having a great game on the ground. Up again, another short yard situation. Bishop gets the first down as that goes into the second quarter. We do get 7 points there, and here we go, 3rd and 1. Bishop taking on Olakun, just going right through the poor fella. Now 2nd and 2, 2 minutes left here. Bishop, first down. Olakun bouncing off Bishop right there, throwing him to the ground. 1st and 10 from the 35, screen pass, we got it, catch, run. Bishop gets the first down before he gets forced out of bounds. There, Levis 50 yards passing on the game. Not bad. Minute 16 now. Chance again out wide. Catch, run. 1 tackle he bounces off of. Needs a second defender to take him down there. Now we're down at the 31-yard line. We are in field goal range now. Here we go. 36 seconds left here on the clock. Bishop out wide. Catch, run. Runs through 1 defender. Olakun in a secondary member. They take Chance down. We don't get a field goal even though we call a timeout. We just didn't get one, I guess. I don't know. Bishop again, screen pass, big hit. Forced out of bounds by a couple Jaguars. Levis at 100 yards passing on the day right there. Not too shabby there for Levis. Here we go, 3rd and 6 now. Another screen pass, Chance catch, Chance run. Just squeezing out of some tackles there. And there you go, another big first down for Chance. Killing it here in the receiving game. Just moving the Titans down the field. I think 18 carries, only 77 yards. So they are playing a very one-dimensional game right now. They are just not letting Chance Bishop run the ball. 19 carries, 82 yards. Probably one of the worst run performances Chance has ever had. 20 carries, sub 90 yards. Here you go. Finally going to break that 90-yard plateau. We actually might get 100 now. 3 yards short of the 100-mile, milestone right there. Here we go, 99 yards on the day. Bishop up the middle. He's got himself a rushing touchdown. You love to see that. Up 2 scores here with 4:30 left in the 4th quarter. Chance at over 100 yards rushing down the day. And there you go, big 14-0 win here over the Jaguars. in the conference championship game. Buck 69 on the ground, 89 yards receiving for Chance. That's what you like to see. We popped off late in this one. A lot of, burn the clock kind of running right there. And here we go after the game. Big press conference. Chance, you're Super Bowl bound. How does it feel to hear that? Well, it feels shocking. Expected this, nothing less. I'm so proud. We aren't done yet, and guess what? We aren't done yet because we're going to win. Plain and simple. There is no, ooh, what if we win? There is no, what if you don't win? It is, we are going to win. It is no question. It is no what if. It is no hypothetical. This is a team of destiny. This is a team that is designed to take that next step and to be the first ever Titans team to ever make it to the promised land. This one's for Vince Young. This one's for Warren Moon. This one's for A.J. Brown, even though he got one with Philly. This is for A.J. Brown. This is for Dorial Green Beckham, CJ2K, all of these great Titans, that came before Chance and Will Levis here. And just could not get things done. Couldn't figure it out if it was because of Jess Fisher's ability to go 7-9 every season, or just bad drafting. Taking Marcus Mariota second overall, and then having Marcus Mariota be a huge bust in the NFL. So here we go. We're in the weight room. It is Super Bowl week. Will Levis again. He just loves talking to Chance. It is just Will and Chance, and they are talking things up. It's almost like Will runs the offense through Chance and needs to have Chance just to, yep, that makes sense, Will. That's how you're supposed to play the offense. That's how the offense runs. Will doesn't make plans himself. He goes through his number one offensive teammate, and that is, in fact, Chance Bishop. So there you go, Chance, that little scowl in his eye right there. And he's ready to get things done. That's what he likes to see. So we've gotten all the way this year. We have gotten to the mountaintop. Now it is time just to get that extra step over and summit it. So here we go. It is a team meeting. Who even needs gameplay this episode? This episode is just all cutscenes. That's all it is. There's no gameplay this episode. You get 5 minutes of gameplay, 6 minutes of gameplay this episode, and you're going to get 8 minutes of just cutscenes. That's all we're doing this episode. Chance and this team, guess what? We've done it. We've proved doubters wrong. And guess what? We are the best of the AFC. Be professional. Be fired up. Guys, we're fired up. You bet I am. I'm waiting for this moment my whole life. Yes, Chance has. This will be the game where we cement our legacy. Yep. That's what I love to hear. Way to go, Chance. You're pumped. Clearly, you are the fire in this team. You are the place, the character, the player that the whole team rallies around, because I am fired up after hearing that little speech you gave right there. So here we go, taking on the Cardinals of all teams. That is, in fact, one of the teams in the NFL. Let's be honest, that is, in fact, one of the teams. I wouldn't say it's a good team. I wouldn't say it's a bad team. I'm just saying that is one of the 32 teams in the NFL. Just saying. But we are here at Levi's Stadium. Oh, poor 49ers. You have Super Bowls played here at your home stadium, just not you playing in them, unfortunately. Well, watch Levi's Stadium actually not be the Niners Stadium. No, it's the Niners Stadium. It's definitely the Niners Stadium. But here we go. It is Cardinals. It is Titans. Probably the weirdest matchup you've ever seen for a Super Bowl matchup. Cardinals-Titans. Oh boy, that's gross. I don't know. I can't even think of that's like a Kurt Warner kind of. It's like a Kurt Warner, Vince Young kind of peak mid Super Bowl right there. That's what we're looking at. But 3rd and 1, Bishop up the middle again. He's got a break for it, and he's taken down at the 2-yard line there. 5 carries, 44 yards. So clearly, Chance having a much better game here against the Cardinals than he did against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a lot of that's probably just due to the fact that Jacksonville plays Chance twice a year. They know how to stop him. They know how to line the box up against him to mitigate his ability for big plays, mitigate his ability to get open space, and just keep him in relative check. Relative check was 169 yards, by the way. But still, we're not talking 10 carries for over 50 yards here. We're not talking over 5 yards a carry for Chance on the day last game, I should say. 13 carries, 71 yards, touchdown the game. Here we go. Bishop up again in the middle. Nice little broken tackle. Again, 2 more on that one. Needs a third defender to take Chance down. Finally, just got to slow him down enough just to tire him out. There you go. 3.5 left. Bishop to the outside. Bishop bouncing off his own teammate. He's got the first down by barely a toe's length right there. We got over 90 yards on 15 carries. Here we go again. Hand off Bishop. We're over 100 here. Couple broken tackles there on that truck. Look at that. He ran through 2 guys in 1 animation. That's how powerful Chance is, you know. When you're standing on the track, get off the track when the train's coming through. Plain and simple. And here we go. We got minute 20 left in the third. 2nd and 5 now. 19 carries, $125. Chance. There you go. That was a dead play. That was stuck in the end zone, and Chance takes it all the way to the end zone there. That's what you love to see. From the backfield to the end zone, and that's going to seal the deal here. 17-10, the final score, and the Titans taking home their first Super Bowl victory here in franchise history. Chance says yes, put a ring on it. That's what you love to see. The Gatorade's blue. Oh, it's orange. Try to make the Gatorade call there. It was, in fact, orange. I guessed blue. I did not win my $10 DraftKings bet. Sorry, DraftKings. You win my money this time. But the whole team, they're rallying around Chance right now. They get it. Chance is not a captain. Chance is not the face of this team. Is that Randy Moss? Is Randy Moss carrying the trophy? How ironic, the guy that never won a trophy, who played half of a season here in Tennessee for whatever reason at the end of his career, brings the trophy out. Chance Super Bowl MVP, because of course he is. Why wouldn't Chance be the MVP? He is by far the best player in the league. He is by far the best player on the team. That Tennessee 1-time Super Bowl champs. Chance Bishop, Super Bowl MVP. Chance Bishop, a regular MVP, and Chance Bishop, Offensive Player of the Year. Look at that, the clean sweep right there. That's what you love to see, the clean sweep of all the offensive awards. Jadeveon Clowney retires on top. Love to see that there for Jadeveon. Former first overall draft pick. Matthew Judon retires with the Patriots. Was he on the Patriots start of the season? That's wild. Jimmy Ward and Lane Johnson retire. Jordan Hicks retire. Former Eagle right there. That is unfortunate. A.J. McCarron and his hot girlfriend, they retire from the NFL life. Didn't realize A.J. McCarron was still in this game. Joe Flacco's old self is retiring, unfortunately. R.I.P. Eagles legend Joe Flacco. I'll miss your brother. Dude had more arm power than Jalen Hurts. Peace out, rock on. Catch you next episode here on the channel.